Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but today I got a treat for you. So I know I have a lot of love for this bike right here, the Ninja 1000. But it's 3 years old and I think it's time for a change. So stick around, find out more. Alright, well, I'm praying that you can hear this. We are all gassed up. Today I'm taking a little trip, check out a bike. This really has been an adventure this time around. I love this Ninja 1000, but you know, as I said last year, after my wife bought the ZX6, you know, I think a super sport is in my future, and I'm just not going to deny myself. So back in December, after the ZX10 was announced, I of course called my dealership and said I want to be on that list. But because of the pandemic and I guess my region of the country, bikes really just aren't really available. So I kind of gave up that dream, and since that dealership was a BMW dealership, I gave serious consideration to an S1000RR, and in fact I even put money down on 2 of them. But every time something went wrong and it just didn't work out. So I kind of just gave up and I said, you know, I'll just ride the Ninja 1000 another year, and maybe it'll be meant to be next year. So a couple months went by, and Niall, the guy we met last year at Sun and Fun, he gave me a call and said he had a line on a ZX10. And by that time I'd kind of had my heart set on an S1000, and I wasn't really that interested. But then I started thinking about it, and you know, the channel, etc., and I was like, you know, the ZX10 is a little cheaper and it's every bit as much bike as the S1000, so maybe I'll check that out again. So I called him back, and we started talking about it. And well, here in a little bit I'll treat you to what came of it. Well, we're here. Sun and Fun. Hi, honey.
Hi.
How was the trip? Oh my goodness. My hands are cold.
I'm freezing.
Why didn't you turn your heat on?
I did.
Oh. Alright. More to come. look at the Ninja 1000. Still looks good. Sexy. Out with the old, in with the new. That bike's been good to me. Alright. Thanks as always.
Absolutely, my pleasure. It really has been.
Always a good experience out here. We're good. I'll see you on the road. Okay. Well, here she is. This is all ready to go. This is my first ride on the new 2021 ZX-10R. I'm so excited to have this bike and see how it feels. Looks good. They really did a nice job here at Sun and Fun. I really enjoy this dealership. Look at that sweet dash. All right, first startup. Ooh, yeah. Looks good though, yeah? Let's adjust these mirrors a little bit. Mirrors are actually pretty good. Well, enough chit chat, I guess. Here goes nothing. A little twitchy. Seating position is different than the ZX6R for sure, a little bit. Still haven't got out of first gear yet. Well, I don't know what time. I'm kind of speechless right now. A little nervous on a new bike. Feels pretty good though. Love the display. Very bright in daylight. At least it's warming up a little bit. Man, the ride out here was super cold. I feel like I'm pretty far forward on the bike, but I don't know. I'm still dealing with the excitement of having the bike, and we'll see when I get on the interstate how it feels. It's very quiet with no exhaust. I don't know if you can hear it through the helmet or not, but oh man. You hear that growl when you get up a couple RPMs. Well, I'm hoping that this engine is as bulletproof as all the rest of them. Yeah, it gets up and goes. I'd say it's a little stiffer than the Ninja 1000. Definitely you're leaned over quite a bit more. I think it's different than the 636. I don't know how to state it. I feel like my feet are further forward, but I don't know. May have to look at getting a rear sets for this bike to adjust it a little bit. So I'm gonna grab a little lunch. All right, guys. So this is the day after. I've kind of had a chance to clean up the bike a little bit. I put the rear spools on so I could put it up on the jack stand. But yeah, I mean, overall, I had a really good experience buying this bike. I went through kind of a lot of effort this time around. The bike market is really scarce right now, so it's hard to find bikes, at least in my area. Maybe it's different in bigger cities, etc. But for me, it was kind of a struggle. So anyway, like I said, I cleaned up the bike today. I'm probably going to start putting some parts on. I have a number of parts in the aftermarket that I'm going to put on the bike. But you know, more to come on this. I do like the bike. I was not, you know, if I'm honest, I was not super wild about the KRT color scheme when I first saw the bike, but you know, my wife and I both agree that it grows on you after you are with it. I mean, the paint is amazing. I mean, they did a really nice job. I mean, it's just a flawless paint job. The plastics look really good. You know, everything looks really nice, and the more I sit and look at this bike, the more I really like it, and I can't really complain. I do have some issues with this bike, which I'll get to in some coming videos. You notice I have the seat off. The way you get the seat on and off is just stupid, in my opinion. It's a terrible design. I know you don't take it off that often, but I mean, I take it off enough to where I'm like, wow, that's a really poor design. Yeah, I've got several things we're gonna want to change. As you know, I'm big on how a bike sounds, and this thing sounds really cool when you're on it. Like when you get over 4,000 RPMs and when you're accelerating, it actually sounds pretty good. But other than that, it's pretty piss poor. It's pretty quiet. All this Euro 5 stuff has just got to go. That cat's got to come off, or at least that rear chamber. I'm sure there's probably more cats in the headers, but it's fine. It's going to sound way better. So I've got an exhaust coming. You know, the tail, that whole thing's got to come off. I'd like to put a dark smoked or a blacked out windscreen on it. I'm not a big fan of clear windshields. They show every little tiny swirl and scratch in them, and they all do, I guess, but at least a black one will match the color scheme a little bit better, in my opinion. Probably put some they make some screw kits to probably replace all these silver topped screws, bolts, whatever, with that. Pull the reflectors off. Gotta get some frame sliders on it. I don't want to have another issue where I tip it over in the garage like I did with my Ninja 1000. That cost me a lot of money. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, I mean, feature-wise, it's great. I haven't ridden it that much. I've only got about 100 miles on it so far. Most of those miles were put on just riding back from Iowa City, which, you know, is about 60, 70 miles. So I did take it out last night. The wife and I went out on the bikes for a short ride, and it was great. It's a lot to get used to, though. It's a lot different than my Ninja 1000. So more videos to come, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, I've got it. I've got the ZX-10R, and I'm really happy about it. So as always, guys, leave whatever questions you have in the comments. I'll try to get to those. I know I haven't been doing a very good job of that lately, but I will try to answer whatever questions you have, and I intend to make several videos on this bike, and at some point, probably within the next month or so, I'll probably have a full review up. Other than that, that's it for now. Got a new bike in the stable. The Ninja 1000 is hopefully going to go to a good home. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.